Shalom, Shalom, Israel. Back today with another lesson from the Father and the Son. Reading in their word they left for us to read. So, this lesson I'm going to be talking about a few things that I see what's going on in Israel. You know that they never let went, even all the way back. When they was out in the wilderness, like we're in the wilderness now, our people can't, let go. Today's topic I'll be talking about in this lesson about the appearance of man and woman. Man and woman appearance. Because see, a lot of our folks in Israel, that's the first thing they talk about. Appearance. They don't try to find out the inner you. Like the Father. The Father said, that inner you means something. That means everything to him. But see, man, they got away from the inner person. All they want to base things on is the outer. I see it so much in Israel. That's why I made this lesson. That the Father blessed me to make this lesson. I really give the Father and Son all praise, all glory. All the glory go to the Father and Son for this lesson, because I want to know nothing about this without reading the book. But see, Israel, we got to get out of these bad habits. These the same habit our forefathers had. The same situation that our ancestors had, the same situation the generations had. So, we need to work on getting better. With, people seeing a person because they don't look a certain way on the outside, thinking they ain't from the Father and the Son. And I'm talking to Israel. So, now the title of this lesson will be that our appearance is destroying the inward appearance of Israel. I'm going to say it one more time. The outward appearance is destroying the inward appearance of Israel. Today, we're going to get started with a definition of appearance. The way that someone or something looks. So, that lets you know how our people been judging people. People always today look at a person how they look on the outside instead of how they look on the inside. They look at the things they have. That's the thing. Like when the Father said, he ain't gonna leave nothing unturned in this world. He ain't gonna leave nothing here. He gonna destroy it all. All he gonna destroy. Because he said, in this verse we will go to first before I even get the lesson started. We will be going to Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 9 and 10. We will be going to that verse first. And when I get there, I will start reading it. Because it's an important verse, get our people's mind right. Get it going right. It will be 9 and 10. Chapter 1, 9 and 10. Ecclesiastes. Okay. The things that have been, it is that which shall be. And that which is done is that which shall be done. And there is no new thing under the sun. So it's nothing new under the sun that going on. The same way our people act then, our people still act now. Let's keep going. Verse 10. Is there anything whereof it may be said, seeing this is new? It had been already of old time, which was before. So all this stuff that happened already before. But see, Our people think they seeing something new. No, they trip me out when they say the new me. By the way, what is the new me? People better get it right. You better get this word, and you're gonna do anything, renew the inner man. You know, a lot of people always wanna do the outer man, but you better get that inner man right first. Then you work on that outer appearance. But you better get that inner man first, because that's what the Father coming for. And the Son coming for that inner man. They ain't coming for that outer appearance. They want their inner. So we're going to start off in 1 Samuel chapter 16 and verse 7. But the Lord said unto Samuel, look not on his contraries or on the height of his stature, because I have refused him. For the Lord seeth not as a man, cause you know man see things totally different from the Father. Man loves to see that outward appearance. When I say man, I'm talking about man and woman. I ain't just talking about man, I ain't just talking about woman, I'm talking about the both. So we're going to keep going. That the Lord see not as a man see, for man looked it on the outward. See, it just let you know man looking on the outward appearance. Let's keep going. But the Lord looketh on the heart. The Lord looketh on the heart. The Most High and the Son looked on the heart. That means the inner. That's at the inside, yeah, right up there. You know, that's what they look at. They don't waste time looking to see how you look all on the, outside. You might dress holy, you might act holy, but you can't fool what's in the inside, because eventually it's going to come out. That's what our people don't understand. Eventually, what's in the inside of you going to come out. The Father and the Son going to make sure it come out. You going to all, what they say, show your true colors. You going to show your true being. What's really in your soul. Let's keep going. Let's go to 1 Peter chapter 3. That's what we're going to be at. 1 Peter chapter 3 and verse 3. I'm almost there, Israel. I get there, I will start reading. Yes, indeed. Verse 3. Who adorn, let it not be the outward adorn of planet the hair, and a wearing of gold, or a putting on apparel. See, the Father don't care what you got on. He don't care about no gold. He don't care about how you got your hair did. The Father don't care about none of that outer appearance stuff. He only care about the inside of a person. The inside of his people. Not everybody people, his people. Let's go to verse 4. But let it be the hidden man of the heart, which in the inside, once again, in that which is not corrupted. Don't let this be corrupted of him. Because if that corrupted, the whole body corrupted. I don't care how you look on the outside, you corrupted. Even the ornament of a meek and quick spirit, which is in the sight of God of great price. See, your spirit, when this flesh dead, the Father gonna be looking at that spirit, like he just said. He don't care nothing about that outer appearance. He care about that inner appearance. Always, Israel. So you can fool man, but you ain't gonna fool the Father and the Son. You're not gonna fool the Most High and the Son. You're just not. They ain't having it. So let's go to 2 Corinthians chapter 4 and verse 18. Yes, indeed. I hope you're getting a little bit out of this, Israel. It's not gonna be a real long lesson, but Father put on my heart to bring it out, so we got to do what the Father and the Son say do. Got to. That's a must. So we're gonna go to 2 Corinthians chapter 4 and verse 18. Okay, Israel, I done made it there. While we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporarily. The outside, this outside appearance, it's temporary. If you ain't got this inward man built up, you're in a bad situation. But the things which are not seen are eternal. Your soul is eternal. Your soul gonna be eternal. One or other place. It's gonna be eternal in heaven, or it's gonna be eternal in hell. So you choose the one you want that inner man to be. Because the outer man can get you put in hell. Really can. But let's move along, Israel. We're gonna move along. We're gonna go to Isaiah 55. Isaiah 55. Isaiah 55. Yeah, Israel, do not let this outer appearance stuff get you thrown in the lake of fire. That outer appearance get you thrown in the lake of fire. Now, no, don't let it get you thrown there now. So now we goes down to verse 8. We're going to go verse 8 and 9. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways. My ways, said the Lord. That means that how you think in your little mind, the Father cares nothing about that. He don't care about how you think and what, you know, how you feel on your inside of your mind. If it ain't about him doing it, he only care about what he do in the inner you, not you. Not you at all. So we're gonna keep going to verse 9. For as the heavens are higher than the earth, which we know the heavens much higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways. Woo! See, you a man can only look so high. A man can only think so far. The Father already know what you think. He already know how high you can look. So you would never be able to outthink him. You would never be able to look higher than he can look. But remember, it's that outer man talking, not the inner man. Let's keep going. And my thoughts, then your thoughts. Woo! What did he say again? My thoughts, then your thoughts. See, the Father already know what you think. So you're going to do it his way. And there's only one way to do it his way. Follow the law, statutes, and commandments. Not trying to put yourself on a pedestal. You see what the Father did to Satan? See what he did to the angels? You see what he did to us? We want to worship and put ourselves on high, and these folks get this money, they lose their mind. All that good stuff. But the Father have his way of showing your tail about your outer appearance, the way you act. He gonna check you. He give you a checking that nobody do nothing about it. So we're gonna go to back in 2 Corinthians chapter 4, and we're going to verse 16. That's the one we're going to. Verse 16. Okay, we might have made it there, Israel. For which cause we faint not. We can't be faint now. We talked about this a few days ago. Cannot be faint now. We too close to the end. Though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day. We got to renew this. We got to renew this inward man daily. Day by day. We got to be getting this inner man working on it. For the Father can see it. It can know that it's good. But we can be accepted with what that that other spirit body, not that one go to the lake of fire. So let's keep going. In this we're gonna go to Matthew 23. Matthew 23. Yes, indeed. We're gonna talk about a few things in Matthew 23, Israel. Yeah. So in Matthew 23, we're gonna talk about verses 25 and 26. But what we're gonna talk about would be, the scribes and the Pharisees. They love that inward and outer man too. So we're gonna talk about them real quick. And we still got people just like that is today. They still them scribes, them scribes and Pharisees ain't with nowhere. They everywhere. Just pay attention. I won't talk about nobody tonight, but just pay attention. You'll know Israel who we're talking about. So let's start verse 25. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye make clean the outside. Ooh, once again, clean what, the outside? Okay, let's keep going. That's what the son said to him. Of the cup and of the platter, but within they are full of extortion and excuses. We got a lot of people full of excuses, full of excuses, So, got so many damn excuses, it don't really make sense. That's just like they getting ready to celebrate another holiday, and they gonna have excuses why they doing that. It's sad out here, Israel, A lot of people make excuses when it comes to the Father and the Son, but they don't make no excuses for man. But yeah, they just keep it 100. They don't keep no excuses for Satan. Whatever Satan want them to do out here in the world, they go do it. But the Father allows Satan to let them do it. But when the Father, that grace period, and overflow, he the same one you serve and Satan gonna be the same one take you out the game. But let's go to verse 26. Thou blind Pharisee, cleansing first that which is within the cup and platter, that the outside of them may be clean also. See, they'll clean the plate, they clean the cups, but the inside of them, what the Father was saying, they outside clean. Boy, them jokers looking holy. Ooh, they looking holy of holy. But that inside is all disgusting. All damn dark, evil. All they think about, how can they kill them? How can they destroy them? How can they kill their own people? That's how our people do today. It's all you see and read about, our people killing our people. But what they Black Lives Matter at now? What all they what you call it? They love hurrah groups with all the guns, with the army fatigue and all that. Where all the groups at? Where all the marching at? Huh? Ain't no damn march going, because it wasn't never for that. Our people been stupid and still is stupid. They out here voting. Everything contrary to what the Father wants them to do. That outward man love to do what Satan tells them to do. Satan tell man, man come right on down, tell man. Them the ones that, haven't been woken. Or some probably woke still doing the do what Satan, He very crafty, so you know how he did it down there in the garden in Eden, Eden. So, Satan very crafty in what he do. That joker smart, nah, he ain't no dummy. So I want y'all people to understand, when you think you can't out-fake the man that knows it all now. You can't fake the Father and the Son. So, our people must need to understand that, because it's getting sad out here in Israel. Our people jumping the rope. Jumping the rope, try to get another dollar. Jump the rope, try to make their outer appearance. This is all the stuff they set up out here. It's all for the outer appearance. They tell you on the job, right? I gotta talk about that. They say on your job, You got to come dressed looking a certain kind of way. That's the outward appearance. That job ain't thinking about that inward man. Oh, he look presentable. He talk presentable. That's the outside, but they don't know what you thinking on the inside. Just like these Sadducees and Pharisees, you know. Look almighty on the outside, but just disgusting on the inside. But let's move along. We're going to read verses 27 and 28 also. The parable. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye are like unto whitened spectacles, which indeed appear beautiful outward, but are within full of dead men's bones and of all uncleanness. Woo! You know, I like how the Son put that. Oh, all praise to the Father and the Son. Just love the way how he put it. Woo! Yahweh put it in a beautiful form, then. Woo! He put it in a beautiful text. Oh, that's how a lot of our people is. They full of dead, just dead bones. Full of them. It's a whole behemoth out there. I'm country, so I say Hebrew, you know. No, y'all used to hearing that Hebrew, you know. Back in the day, granddad, great-granddad, and great-grandma and great-grandma, ooh, they say Hebrew, you know, a whole Hebrew they going on out there. So, you know, and that's how it is. They love killing their own people. Full of dead bones. They love to make the cemetery look all clean and good. Cut right, everything clean, you know. Their own people. Let's keep going. Even so, ye also outwardly appear righteous unto man, but within you are full of hypocrite and iniquity. Woo! It's a whole bunch of them. You got people in the truth like that, supposed to be in the truth like that. You know, you got your Sunday pastors, they like that. Your evangelism, your Seventh-day Adventists, you got your Baptists, your Methodists, you got your Buddhism, you got your Islam, you got your I know I'm leaving. I can't leave them good Christians out. Can't leave their ass out. Won't leave their ass out. Them damn Christians, they something serious for real. Them goddamn Constantine people. Goddamn Rome, the Black Rome Empire. They something serious. You can't tell none of them nothing. You know, your Mormons, can't leave them out either. Them damn diamonds, you know, they some serious too. So, you know, it just, on that outward appearance, woo, they love that outward appearance. Inward man just dead. The spirit man just dead. Sad is real, but that's how they do it. And you still got these scribes and Pharisees out here right now. Don't let them fool you now. But watch that when you're out there, Israel, because these jokers out there. These appearances of these Sadducees, these scribes and Pharisees, whew, they alive now. Let's go to Proverbs 20. Proverbs 20. You know, just be you warned, be warned. This word give you wisdom, not to understand from above. You can't get this out of your taught college book. You know what I'm saying? This is the only knowledge you get from the Father and the Son if you read their word and they giving it to you. Can no man give you this word? Let's go to Proverbs 20 and verse 27. The spirit of man is the candle of the Lord. Candle of the Lord. Searching all the inward parts of the belly. Ooh. See, the inward man. If you ain't got that inward man clean, you ain't got the inward man right. Ooh, it don't mean you can do that daily in these scriptures. What you do away from man, when only the Father and the Son can see what you do and what you think. You got to clean this inner man. Let's go to verse 20. We're gonna go to verse 30 first. Then I'm gonna go back up to 29. Yeah. The blueness of a wound cleanse it away evil. So do the stripes in the inward parts of the belly. That means that you got to cleanse this body with this word. Cleanse it. Because if you don't cleanse it, And that's the inward appearance. Not that outward appearance, that inward man, that inward appearance. It's that soul, that spirit. So we're going to talk about another thing, about our people in verse 29, another appearance. So let's talk about the young and the old man and woman. Because a lot of our people, they see this gray hair, they start trying to dye and try to look young. Hey, you going to get old long when you're living. But a lot of us got gray hair, we ain't old. But, hey, all praise to the Father. So don't be ashamed of your grayness. Don't be ashamed of the wisdom and knowledge and understanding the Father gave you. You know what I'm saying? Be proud of your gray. I love mine. Woo! Won't die for nothing. So, when all of it turn white, gonna even be more beautiful. I just can't wait. If I'm living to see it, beautiful thing. All praise to the Father and the Son. So, we're gonna read that, verse 29. The glory of a young man is their strength. So when you're young, you got all that strength. But what you using it? Just using a good way or using a bad way? If you just using inward or you using it out? Let's keep reading. And the beauty of old man is the gray head. That gray head is the beauty, Let you know the Father working with you. Now, some people got that gray and he ain't working with them, but the ones in this book, you got this gray hair, male or female, that's a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? Let you know the Father working with you. He's trying to get your mind right. Trying to get that inward man right, So don't be ashamed of their appearance. Enjoy it. Wear it with pride. And I ain't talking about pride like, being stupid. When I say, wear it with pride that the Father and Son allow you to have that gray hair. You know what I'm saying? To show that will to not understand that he gave to you, not no man. Because can no man give you this? No man can't give you this. Man can't give you number one thing, eternal death, that lake of fire. Because Satan uses them to do it. So let's go to Ephesians chapter 3. Ephesians chapter 3. Ephesians. Yeah, we're going to go to Ephesians. I'm getting there. Yeah, getting there for Israel, but don't let nobody, mess their inner man up. Because when you mess their inner man up, it's a bad situation going to happen to you. We're going to chapter 3 and verse 16. That he would grant you according to the riches of his glory to be strengthened with mighty by his spirit in the inner man. See, he gonna bless you with this word. This word is rich. It's how you want that. This word is riches. If you ain't got this word, you ain't rich. Forget earthly money, get kingdom money. And how you get kingdom money if you ain't reading this book? This is kingdom money, this book. So, if you ain't getting into this book, learning what this book all about, this book does everything for you. And it gonna get that inner man right. But if you can't get that inner man right with this book, or you want to just live and do whatever the world do, in a bad situation is where we can't do what the world do and think we gonna please the Father and the Son. It just ain't gonna happen. The only way we please him about following this book, law, statute, and commandment, and loving our brethren as we love ourselves. When I say brother, I mean man and woman. So let's move on to Colossians chapter 3 and verse 10. Colossians chapter 3 and verse 10. I'll be there in a little bit. Israel. Yes, indeed. I done made it to Israel. Colossians chapter 3 and verse 10. and have put on the new man, which is renewed in knowledge after the image of him that created him. So we know who created us. The Father and the Son created us. So that's why we got to put that new man. That new man mean the inner man, not the outer man, the inner man. That's that new man in the inside of you. That's what the Father and the Son are coming for. They ain't coming for your outer appearance. They want the inner man. So, renew with knowledge and understanding of the book, of their book, which was gave to us to understand and give and teach and preach to our people. So we got to get that Israel. Let's go to Romans 12. Romans 12. Go to Romans 12. Romans 12, 2 and 3. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Your mind inward, not your outer, but your mind inward. That ye may prove what is that good and accountable and perfect will of God. That's what that inner man, they accomplish. And that's good to the Father. The inner man, not the outward man, but the inner man. Let's go to verse 3. For I saw through the grace given unto me, to every man that is among you, not to think of himself more highly than he ought to think, but to think soberly, according as God had dealt to every man that measure of faith. Let me go back up because I left the word out, Israel. But to think soberly, according to as God had dealt to every man a measure of faith. So how you going to get your measure of faith? He dealt a measure of faith to all of us. But how can you really get your faith? By reading this book. And this book goes in the inner man. Not the outer man, but the inner man. That's how you going to gain that faith with the Father, that inner man. The outer man like to do everything. You got to check the outer man. My Father ain't coming back for the outer man. He coming back for the inner man. And he going to give you a certain amount of faith in that inner parts. But you only can get that faith you doing what the word say, reading this book, doing what the book say do. Not what man say do, what the book say do. So, family, coming to the end of the lesson. And we will be coming out of 2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 7 through 8. 2 Timothy chapter 4. Okay. So, this part, when coming to the end, this the end part of your life. Will you be able to say this? Will you be able to be sure yourself when this day come, when this time come, Israel? Because we got to make sure we sure this. Because we see too many of our people just, locked up on outer appearance. Outer appearance going to kill a lot of Israel. Going to kill a lot of Israelites. They're going to kill a lot of them. Because they more concerned that outward man than that inward man. And the inward man you better be concerned about. So we about to read these few verses, 7 and 8. And you're going to know why the inward man is so important. As we go, verse 7. I have fought a good fight. I have finished my course. I have kept faith. That means Paul had kept his word. Can you, and is you going to be able to say like Paul said, I'm going to say it one more time. I have fought a good fight. How many of y'all going to be able to say that? I have finished my course. How many going to be able to say this? I have kept the faith. And I'm one trying. I know y'all are going to do y'all best too, just like me. Because these the words I want to say when I'm taking my last breath, when the enemy take me out the game. And I goes back up to the Father. That's what I want to say. And I'm going to end it with this, verse 8. Henceforth there is laid up for me a crown of righteousness, which the Lord, the righteous judge, shall give me at that day, and not to me only, not just to me, to y'all too, Israel, because we in this thing together, but unto all them also that love his appearing. That's why it's so. And how you gonna love it if the inside ain't right? Because you can't love it with your outside. You got to love it on the inside. That's why the Father said he dwelled in you. Not out you, but he dwelled in you. And the only way he can dwell in you, if you love him, love his people, and keep this book. So Israel, with that said, like I told y'all, this wasn't gonna be a long lesson. Straight to the point. I got, a few other lessons I'm coming out with. Matter of fact, coming out with another one tomorrow. Probably got a few more coming out with, too, in that course. I appreciate King Mike Matters, my brother, for getting it out there for me. Appreciate all the queens that support me getting out there for me. All the kings that support me getting out there for, because we all in this thing together. Like I said, once again, the Father and the Son have blessed all of us to be able to get to our people. Get this word out to our people, because it's their word, which they put into all of us to get out to all Israel. We got to continue doing the job. Continue to keep the faith and not be weary at these times, Israel, because there's a lot of distraction going on among us that want to make this outer man jump. But you got to keep the outer man at bay and keep working on that inner man, because if you work on the inner man, it's going to make that outer man stay put. But Israel, I enjoyed this lesson. Once again, the lesson was named, the outer appearance is destroying the inward appearance of Israel. So with that said, family, I love y'all. Y'all be safe. Nothing but love this way, family. Shalom. I know. Lions, tigers, and bears, oh my. I come from that jungle where the eyes don't lie. It's cold outside and it's cold inside. It's like everywhere I turn, I just won't let it burn. You think it's all good cause he says Kwam Yasha Allah. And you think it's all good cause they give praise to Ahaya. But they liars, if they lie. Laughing, look, they fake looking like they been in the bathroom, boo-booing like Devin. Threatened, they know they feel threatened. Cut you off like NASCAR, anything not to lose their position. This can't be Hebrewism, cause I ain't come for schisms. I ain't come for positions, I just wanted baptism. Not all the people lame, really most of them cool. But see, when they leader comes round, they be acting like he do. Two new Hebrews and Shebrews, I say chill, See, I struggle like you struggle, so yeah, I know.
tigers and bears. Oh my, I come from that jungle where the ice don't lie. They say they your partner, but when you start following loud, they turn Phantom of the Opera. What you mean by that? It means you see their masks now. They see you practice what you preach. They don't know how to act now. You make changes in your life, but you don't be judging. But you firm in your conviction, so you don't be budging. You ain't hating on nothing, but you put down the lusting, and you see yourself as royalty, so you ain't with the cussing. Y'all make plans in the end, your partner's nowhere around, but your yes is no, your no, so you gon' hold it down. You try to correct your partner, cause they slacking slows you down. Now they pissy and they feeling, saying you act holier than down. That's the Father trying to tell us we're unevenly yoked, and your partnership is done. All we need is a foe. Now they acting like a mark, like they never was real. Make you wanna relapse, but read Psalms, cause David and
I know how you feel.
Okay, let's get these scriptures. 1 Peter 4, starting at verse 12. Yeah, because Christ was persecuted by his own people. It said, verse 12, beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial which is to try you, as though something strange had happened unto you. You ain't strange. You ain't the only one going through it. We going through it too, and it gets greater later. That's what a real brew gonna say, right after they tell you.